Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Samantha. Today I'm very excited to share with you the new launches from Revolution, the collaboration between Revolution and Soph Does Nails. So last year Soph did another palette. She launched a palette, another collaboration between Revolution and herself, and it was so popular. I love it. It's one of those palettes that when I wear it I always get comments on, especially the shade Sparks Fly. Whenever I wear that on the lid, everybody wants to know what I'm wearing, and yeah, it's always the Soph palette. What I'm going to be doing today, I'm going to be sharing with you swatches, a try on. I'm going to be sharing with you a side by side with the original palette so that you can get a better indication of what the shades look like, are they going to work for you, and all of that good stuff. So I'm going to share with you first of all the palette. Of course I've got all three lipsticks, and of course I'm going to be sharing with you this launch. I have been asked all week ever since this launched, are you going to be sharing it with you? Of course I am. I love the brand Revolution and I'm so excited, just as you are, to receive this, to share it with you. I couldn't not do it. So the packaging is rose gold. It's got the rose gold background with the Soph there, Soph and a Kiss or Soph X, and it is in a cream colour. On the back you've got the shades that you're going to receive in here along with the ingredients as well. So I'm really sorry that it's so reflective. So that's what the outer packaging looks like. This palette retails exactly the same as all of the other collaborations, and we've had so many in the last few weeks. I think we've had 4 now, haven't we? Which is so exciting. I've loved them all. But yeah, this one retails for £10 as well. I'm just going to buff it up in case I've got all of my finger marks on it. Okay, so this is slightly different. This one has a rose gold lid with, again, Soph and a Kiss or Soph and an X on the front along with the Revolution logo, and on the back I'm just going to share with you the back. So it's cream, you've got the sticker in rose gold with Soph X, Soph Kiss, whatever, however you'd like to interpret that, in cream. So that's what the outer packaging looks like. I'm just going to get the other one. So this is the original Soph palette, and you can see that it's all cream. So and the Soph on here is rose gold. So they decided to swap it up this time, and the bottom is still, or the base is still cream, but you've then got the rose gold and then you've got the cream Soph X. So I think it looks really good. I like the idea that the palette looks different. So, you're not going to get confused if, they're in drawers or however you store them. You're not going to, there's no confusion. This is the original, this is the second release. Okay, so let's open this up and have a look. I'm just going to cover the mirror. Now, as always, you've got a huge mirror. So I'm just going to cover that up so we can get a really good look at these shades. So this is what the palette or the shades look like. It is bright, it is vibrant, it is very summer inspired. It is warm, although you've got a couple, this is definitely a cool tone there. This is definitely cool, another cool there. You've got a little bit, and this is cool. You've got a few mixes in here of cool and warm tones. I'm surprised that she's gone for another very warm palette. There are a few cool shades, like I said, but it's very warm inspired. What it reminds me of, and obviously I'm going to do a side by side in a moment, it reminds me of the original palette, but with a little bit more va-va-voom. It's like the first palette, as in you've got the warmth and you've got some tones in here that are similar. So you've got the green in here, you've got a red, you've got the orange, and so forth, but it's more, it's amplified, it's Soph, the original palette plus. So I was expecting it to be a little bit more cool. So the original one was warm perhaps, and then the second one was cool toned. But as with all of these collaborations, the designers, and I'm talking about the Revolution team, You know, they've gone for shades that they like. And I suppose when you do a collab, you have to put a lot of you into the palette. So Soph loves warm shades, so that's what she's gone for, and added a little bit of coolness. And I suppose the first palette was so popular, and everybody loved it. So she's added a little bit of, you know, there are differences in here, but it's still on the same, you know, same, I suppose, warmth side, but it has got that, like I said, va-va-voom. It's more, and I love these tones. I mean, I love warm tones. I absolutely love it. So now what I'm going to do, I'm just going to get the other palette and open that. I'm just going to remove the sheet. Now this is brand new because I have used my original Soph's palette so much that I've hit pan on so many shades that I thought I'm going to treat myself to a new one. The original palette is such, well, it is just amazing. I love it. Now I'm not going to be able to cover the mirrors up, so apologies, but I will try my absolute best. So there we have both of the palettes for you. So I hope you can see those. So I'll keep those there for a few moments. So you can see that they are quite similar in the fact that they've got similar shades, and they're warm, but the new one, this one, is more. You've got a bit of a colour explosion. So love that. So I thought I'd share that side by side for you so that you have a better idea of, you know, what they look like side by side. I will also put side by side pics on my Instagram for you so that you can see that. There'll be videos, there'll be all sorts of things on there as well. Now, getting on to the lipsticks, what I'm going to do, I'll show you around the lipsticks, then we'll do the swatches, and then I'll do a try on for you. Okay, so the lipsticks are like this. Now I'm just going to make sure that we haven't got the sticker, because they've got those white stickers all over them, which I really don't like. Okay, so this is what the lipsticks look like. So again, very much designed to match the palette. You've got the cream base, you've got the rose gold lid. We just take that off, there you go. You've got rose gold all the way through on the tube of the lipstick as well. You've also got Revolution there, so the logo, and then you've got Soph, and I hope that you can see that. So you've got Soph and a kiss, or Soph X there in cream. I think this packaging looks so stylish. I'm not quite sure why they haven't done this before. I would love to see pink base. I would love to see all sorts of colours on the base along with that rose gold. I just love that idea that these are something different. They're still in the same kind of you know, design as in a lot of their lipsticks, but they're just something different, and I think that is so gorgeous. I also love the fact that Soph, the name is on there as well. These retail for £4. You can pick both of these up from so all of this collection now you can pick up from revolutionbeauty.com or superdrug.com as well. So it's a twist up design, and this one I believe is in, yeah, cake. So this one has a little bit of a, they're all neutrals, but this one has pink to it. I can't wait to try this. Also, if you then twist it all the way up, you have actually got Soph there as well with a kiss. I love that. It is inspired. Love that. So that one is cake. I'm just going to show them all, and then we'll do swatches at the end. We've got syrup here, which is the lightest brown. So that's syrup. So I'll just share with you that Soph there. So that's syrup. And then we also have a deeper brown as well. So whether you like pink tone nude, you like, you know, medium tone browns, you're covered, you know, with that. And then this one is Fudge, which is a deeper brown there. So I'll just show you the Soph on that one. Absolutely beautiful. I love these lipsticks. I love the design. I hope this is going to be continued because I like the fact that they're different. Like I said, love that. Okay, now for the swatches. So I'm just going to roll my sleeve up. Now, apologies, I've got an elastication mark on my arms, which you will see now. Apologies about that. So I haven't touched these, I haven't swatched them before because I really want to do them old style. I want to do them one by one to really share with you the formula and how they look. So the first one is Everyday. Wow, love that. So that's Everyday. It's a pink shimmer, beautiful. And I'm just going to get my wipe and make sure I don't transfer the colours. Then we have got Running Late, which is an orange matte. So that's Running Late. The next shimmer is called Infinity, which is a silver shimmer. So that's Infinity. Beautiful. We have then got Cheesecake, which is a matte. I'm going to like that one. That's beautiful. Cheesecake. We have then got Cookie Dough. Again, I'm going to like this one. Cookie Dough. That's Cookie Dough there. There we go, that's better. Cookie Dough. Then we have Dreams, which is another shimmer, which is gold. So that's Dreams. So that's your first row. Okay, now we're on to the next row, the middle row. The first shade is matte and it is called Vitamin C. It is that yellow tone. We then have Sweet and Sour, which is very much like Running Late, but it's much more intense. So that's lighter, that's deeper, so that's Sweet and Sour. Then we have that beautiful shade that your eyes are drawn to as soon as you open the palette, and that is 21. Matches my scarf. Oh, actually, no, it's more pink than that. Has it got a little bit of shimmer to it? I think this one has got a little bit of sparkle in it as well. So that's 21. I've double layered it because I couldn't tell if it had shimmer in it or not, but it has. It's got like a silver glitter. Then we move on to another shade that I know I'm going to like, which is Romance. Oh, that's beautiful. Romance. Then we have Enchanted, which is that, it looks like an aubergine shade. Another matte, but yeah, it's like a aubergine shade. Enchanted. And then we have Lakes, which is a beautiful green, but it's like a khaki green, so that's matte as well. Okay, I'm going to try and do them all on the same arm. The next, so we're on the bottom row now. We've got Brownies. So that's Brownie. So you need that shade to create a beautiful cohesive look. So that's Brownies. Then we have Chocolate Orange. Love anything chocolate orange. Wow. That is such a beautiful, it was so smooth as well. So that's Chocolate Orange. We then have, and this is another shade that I know I'm going to love, and it's Mulled Wine. Oh, that is beautiful. Mulled Wine. We then move on to our shimmery yellow. So I really like the fact that you've got a matte yellow with vitamin C, but you've also got a shimmery yellow, and this one's called LA Sun. Beautiful. Oh, I love that. LA Sun. And then we have a shimmery green as well, and that's called Aurora. Oh, that's beautiful. It's like an antique green. So Aurora. It's green, like a moss green, but it's got some yellow gold running through it. And then we have the last shade, which is Reputation. And it is a black matte shade. So there are all of your shades. I would love to know which ones are catching your eye. Absolutely beautiful. Now, of course, I want to apply them to my eye. I am going to start talking about this brush again. It's the Primark Eye Contour Brush. I went to the Norwich Primark last night, and I'm particularly showing you the one with the blue on it because these were available. There was 2 rows of these. In fact, in the Norwich Primark, they had lots and lots of brushes as well. So I was so excited. These are only £1. I actually saw, and this is the other colour that they used to have with the rose gold, I saw these in Boots. They were £6.50 for one. So, and this is only, well, I mean, these were £1 from Primark, but I'm just saying they're now with the blue. Okay, now the difficult decision, what am I going to do? I think I'm going to start off with cookie dough and put that on my eye. I've already primed my eye with, of course, the Revolution Pro Eye Elements in Core. So I'm going to start off by just putting cookie dough in the crease and above. Just blend that in. It's quite a light shade, but that's all I want really for the base. It then gives me a base to work with. I'm still thinking, what am I going to do? What colours, what am I going to go with? Okay, so that's the first shade on cookie dough. Now I'm going to go in with, what shall I go in with? I want to do something a little bit different. I would go in with Mulled Wine, but yeah, I think I'm going to go in with Mulled Wine, which is this shade here, that one there. I've been doing some neutral looks over the last couple of days, so I'm going to go in with this and see what this looks like. Oh, that blended out very, very nicely. Sometimes I find that with these red tone, purpley tone, those kind of, especially reddish, they tend to stick a little bit. But that one blended out beautifully. I love that. Okay, now I am taking it quite high because that first shade really was a little bit light for me, so it's worked more as a transition than anything else, you know, or base, I suppose. Okay, so now I've done that, what I really want to do is I'm just going to get my colour switcher that I picked up from Primark, and this is £1.50. I'm just going to clean that brush off, and I'm going to go into Enchanted, which was this colour here, that beautiful aubergine colour. I really want to try that out in the crease, see if we can do a pinky purpley kind of look. That is stunning. Oh, I love that. Just going to do that on the other side. That made me jump. Someone's put something through the letterbox. I love that colour combination because although it's it was to start with, you know, quite pink, that has added a little bit more purple to it, and really I love that. And as with the original Soph palette, you can make so many eye looks with it. What I'm going to do, I'm just going to run that first colour cookie dough underneath the eye. And on the other side. Just to give me a little bit of a base. Beautiful. Now I'm going to add a little bit of depth now in Brownie. So Brownie is this one here. So I'm now going to add a little bit of depth on the outer corner. And also this will then tone down the purple and the pink. It will neutralise it a little bit, so it will make it, you know, more wearable. I mean, I like brighter colours, I like neutrals. I mean, you know, I like trying all sorts of different looks. Love that. I'm just going to deepen it up. Obviously you don't have to go as deep as me on the outer. I just love that. I'm just going to take that underneath as well. That is beautiful. Love it. Not only that, I want to just, you know, do something that a little bit different. Like I said, I did a neutral look, or I was wearing neutral yesterday. So I want to do something a little bit different today. That looks lovely, that combination of pink and purple. Love that. Just going to run that underneath. Now what I'm going to do, let me just see, I'm going to get a little bit of cookie dough and I'm just going to go over the top on a clean brush. I'm just going to go over the top just to see if I can blend out those edges. I do find that with the Revolution eyeshadows, they are so pigmented that sometimes I just want to blend the edges out a little bit. And that has worked perfectly to do that. Beautiful. Okay, so we've got our purple and pink base laid down. Now I need a shimmer shade and I'm not quite sure what I'm going to go with. What shall I go with? I think I might go with Romance because that is really calling my name. Romance is this one here. So we're going to go in with that. I'm not going to take it all the way in. I'm just going to, yeah, about 2/3 along, I would say, because I don't want it all the way. Right, I'm just going to have to brush it away. It's actually gone underneath my eye, so I'm just going to brush that away, which that has. I'm just going to get my original brush. That is the only problem with these pigmented shades. They do tend to I think that's okay. Okay, now what I want to do is I'm going to get my little pencil brush, also from Primark, and I'm going to get a lighter shade. I'm going to use Everyday, which is the very first shade that I shared with you, and I'm just going to pop that on the inner corner, blend it in with that shade that I've applied onto the lid, and I'm going to take that all the way round then. Like that, and on the other eye. Love that. That is very, very intense, beautiful. Love that. What I'm also going to do is get that shade and I'm going to put it on the inner, no, not the inner, the middle of my lid, and just use that as a spotlight. Like that. I must say the shade Romance, it's come off my lid a little bit already, so I think you might need to use perhaps, you know, Fix Plus or something with that. I'm just going to see if I can add it with a brush. Yeah. It doesn't feel, the shade Romance doesn't feel as intense. It's got the kind of feel of it to the Revolution Pro shimmers, a little bit thin, whereas Everyday and Infinity, the lighter shimmery shades, it actually feels, they feel, you know, like you would expect a shimmer to feel, if you know what I mean. But nonetheless, very, very good quality, and they've worked very well on the eye. Beautiful. I'm just going to see if I can blend that in a little bit. Okay, now what I'm going to do is add a little bit of liner. So that's the eye complete. So I'm using, of course, my Revolution Smoky eyeliner, and I'm just going to apply that on both waterlines. And of course I'm going to be using a mascara, which is my Primark PS Amplif-eyed mascara in black. I'm just going to apply that to my lid. And now I've got mascara that's flicked off here. Thank goodness that came off. Okay, so that is my look using the new Soph palette. Now for the lips. Okay, where's the, so this is Cake. Beautiful, love the look of this. I'm going to put them, can I put them on here? Wow, that is pigmented. So that is Cake. I hope you can see that okay. Cake, very much pink inspired, absolutely love that. I want to get all the swatches on one arm. The next one is Syrup. Very creamy, they just glide onto the skin. So that is, whoops, Syrup there. And then the last one is Fudge, which is the deepest. Actually, when I swatch it, although it does look deep, it actually doesn't swatch too bad. So there we are. I haven't got much more room on my arm. So I hope you can see all of those. So cake, syrup and fudge in that order, and I'm going to apply cake. Gonna love this. Very soft, very creamy. It reminds me of Greatest very much, from the Renaissance collection. Absolutely stunning, goes very well with the eye look. I now want to give you my final thoughts on the product. So the eye look, I love this. I think the shade Romance didn't go on my eye as well as I expected. It rubbed off a little bit near enough as soon as I applied it. I think probably next time I will need to use, you know, wet the brush perhaps, and that will go on a lot better. It's certainly not as intense as this one, which is the shade Everyday that I've put all over the, all in the inner corner and on the lid. Really love the matte shades, very intense, very, very easy to work with. Just absolutely love it. The only difficulty that I had was choosing the eyeshadows to apply today, but I really like the eye look that I've created. Absolutely love it, and it's definitely different to the neutral shades that I've been wearing over the last few days. So yeah, I'd really love your thoughts on this palette. What are you thinking to the shades in here? I mean, if I'm going to be brutally honest, I would have preferred something a little bit totally different, perhaps cooler, and a little bit different. Like I said at the beginning, it seems like it's the original palette, but more va-va-voom, as I said earlier. That's what it feels like to me. But you know, nonetheless, really enjoy the shades, really enjoy the formula. The lipsticks I absolutely love. Cake is definitely going to be my favourite. But yeah, absolutely love the shades. And of course, I'd really love your feedback on those as well. But very opaque, very good quality for £4. All the links will be down below for you. So I'd love your thoughts on anything that we've discussed today. And of course, if you have just stumbled across my channel, I would absolutely love it if you subscribe to watch further videos. And obviously do select that notification bell to be updated on any videos that I upload, which is daily apart from Sunday. But until tomorrow, thank you so much for watching. Thank you. Bye.